Today I have a base defense video. This one is a little bit more of a simple one, at least from my perspective, but if it does help you and teaches you something new, go ahead and share with your alliance members so they don't make the mistake I'm about to point out. The Basilisk has been a thorn in the side of base defenders for a very long time because it has such an insanely high range with the U2. I can't remember the exact number, it's something like 193. Kixeye has been trying to kill this for a while now, using a variety of different specials and omegas and whatever else, including the Omega Executioner, which does a lot of damage, and it worked for a few weeks till it got the missile armor and people put it on their trenchers, and the trenchers stopped and had 2% health. Then they changed the stats to make the Omega target the lowest maximum health ship, which would be the Basilisk, tier 7 or 8 ship in a tier 10 battle. And then people put tier 10 armors on their Basilisk, and it survived long enough against this thing anyway, you could snipe out turrets. Long story short, Basilisk is very hard to prevent, short of removing it entirely from the game. Fast forward to Pillage. There was a special that came out here. I bought it very quickly. It was day 1, 35,000 points. It's still that. And this special, or actually a tactical installation I should say, not a special, is the Heavy Explosive Overlay 2, or rather just the Heavy Explosive Overlay. There was one that came out earlier, Heavy Explosive Bulwark, something like that, which worked slightly differently. Now what you'll notice is that this has an effect with the dock. You just equip it to the dock now has another 1 million explosive deflection. Fantastic. Any structure you equip this to also gets 35 million more armor points, which is pretty good. But the really good things come under special abilities. Now this is a bit confusing and you want to pay close attention here. There is a duplicate ore cap 1, so you can't have like 20 of this and have it work more times. But it does two things. If it is on a non-dock building, it gives it 250,000 deflection explosive to everything within 60 range. If it's on a dock, it gives you 2 million deflection to everything within 60 range. It doesn't do 2.25, the bonus overrides the first one, even though there are plus signs. I don't really know why, but that's just how it works. So if you put this on your dock now has 3 million explosive deflection, and everything close to it has 2 million, which is enough to stop the Basilisk from doing too much damage to anything. It might still do a little bit, but it won't do any damage to the dock, will just do damage to the surrounding buildings. That will be important when we talk about splash. Now, if you put this on a warehouse, it will give the warehouse more health, and will give it and everything around it 250k more deflection. It might be worth using this on, say, a warehouse, because if I use it over here on this one, it means that I can now use this, and I will be able to, here's the old one I was talking about, it only actually worked on the dock. Anyway, if I use this on just a random warehouse, it will give 250k deflection to everything within 60 range. Not great, but it might be better than having no other special. Also, when you're watching this in a week, this might have a stun resist element, be immune to being stunned already. So just keep that in mind, things may be tweaked around a very slight amount. Now, the power of this special, and if you want to pay attention, you should do that at this point, or if you want to send people the video with this time code, you can do that. The power of this special is equipping it on the dock because of what it does. It gives it 3 million explosive deflection, which means the Basilisk cannot kill your dock. Which means if you place it here, the Basilisk can shoot at your dock, not kill it. It can shoot at these turrets and not really kill it very quickly at all, so the turrets will survive. However, you don't want to do this, what I have done right here, where you can park right here, snipe the dock, and do splash damage onto everything else while keeping targeting onto the dock, especially if you don't have an Omega Executioner. Instead, move your dock, and mine has been outside in the corner for the longest time. I don't care, it's now going inside. Regardless of where it was, it makes more sense to put it inside now, and put it right here. This will give it a 60 range boost to everything within 60 range, gives it 200k, 2 million rather, explosive deflection. If you go and look at this turret over in the installation mods, it shows 2 million explosive deflection. This basically means that the Basilisk cannot park out here and shoot at something because it will do almost no damage to these turrets and it can't target the dock, which works great. The final note here is on rockets. You can see a Bunker Buster 5 does 104.8 million damage, which is less than the armor points of a dock or a warehouse when you do have this equipped here. You're up to 130 million here, and up to, say, 100 and I don't even know how many million there. But this is a tactical installation, not a special, not an armor or anything like that, so just keep that in mind. So another use people do have involves these warehouses on the outside. Equip it on here, and you can't kill with the Bunker Buster 5 anymore, at least until the Bunker Buster 6 comes out. But hey, with Kixeye, you never know. Anyway, this has been a quick 5-minute base defense video on the Heavy Explosive Bulwark, how to use it on your dock, how to make sure you're not getting splash damage onto your dock onto your outpost and your turrets from your dock, and other stuff like that. Anyway, going to go ahead and say thank you to everyone for watching, and as always, this is Derpy signing out, helping you be a better pirate.